the gift that keeps on giving. This is, in fact, the bee's knees. I truly believe storytelling is one of God's greatest gifts. Hey! So, if you're bored this summer and you need a hobby to pick up, this is the one to pick up. Okay? And I'm going to make it absolutely worth your while because this hobby has so many benefits. It's actually impossible to find. Oh, well, I guess it's not impossible to find a downside, but it would be hard and they would be slim. Okay? Because this hobby is just that good. Okay? Are you ready? Boom! You read the title of this video. It's reading. It's picking up a book. And it's so good. Before you click off and bore me with your excuses of, my attention span is fried, or it's boring, or whatever. I don't know what you'd say. But I have some counter arguments that you need to hear. And I think you know you need to hear them because you clicked on this video, you're bored, and you got nothing better to do with your time. And while grinding is all well and good, you know, actually it's not good. I don't agree with that mentality, but a lot of people do. And so while, you know, working is something you can do, advancing your mind, slowing that dopamine receiving, and enjoying yourself via a good book is absolutely what you need. Yeah, take it from me, a gal who's been reading for years, and I have loved every single second of it. Every single second. It's unmatched. Well, for one thing, if your attention span is fried because of all of this short form content, and you know it is, you know that's no way to live. Be real with yourself. While reading is a form of content, it delivers the dopamine much slower, which, when I tell you, it's so good. It's so good. It makes it so much better. Why else would edging be a kink? The waiting, the anticipation makes it delicious. Reading books allows you to mentally picture the stories that you are reading about. It strengthens that third eye you got up there. It helps you visualize the things in life that you want to experience. Through reading, you can live an infinite number of lives, experience things you may have never experienced, or you may never want to experience, but you can live vicariously through these characters. You learn what you love what you don't love, you learn the kind of relationships that you desire to have, and the kind of relationships you know you need to steer clear from. The signs, people, the signs are everything. You discover so much about yourself through engaging with other people's stories. You gain so much empathy from experiencing and touching the things that hurt them and the things that grow them, the things that make their heart huge, and you realize, oh, I like that shit too. Oh, this is the thing. Y'all, like, when I tell you there's like things that I just never would have figured out about myself had I not started reading. I would have never known that polyamory was for me until I picked up that book. Shout out Pucking Around. Some people don't like that book, but I fucking loved it, y'all. I love the whole series. Pucking Around, Pucking Strong, Pucking Sweet, and there's another one, Pucking Wild, I think. Whatever. Good shit, guys. Good shit. If you like romance. If you don't like romance, not for you. Now, I realize saying that isn't going to make you pick up a 500-page nonfiction novel for the perspective, but I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to start small with something that you deeply enjoy, something that tickles your feathers. There are so many books that have at least 2, 3 things in that you like in that book. All together, to make the most beautiful story of love, conflict, and triumph. In that order or out of order. I'm telling you, these authors be doing any and everything. Literally, like magic with their fingers and their minds. Hey, we love our authors. Like any form of content, you have many options. Content that enriches your mind is just as valuable as content that entertains it. Living multiple lives, enjoying the throes of love, and entering alternate realities, top-notch stuff, okay? But when you're ready, there's a nonfiction book out there that there are many nonfiction books that you need to pick up. We are so expansive that even just writing about our own stories is moving stuff. Crazy, right? Crazy. It's not new concepts, but reading about it just like hits you straight in the feels. Straight in the feels. Self-help books, spirituality books, and other nonfiction pieces open you up to an entirely new world of perspective that is bound to change your entire life. Hands down, no question about it. Reading is truly the gift that just keeps on giving. Through reading, you can free yourself of curses of thought that you thought you were condemned to your entire life. Say, little gay boy thinking this shit is not, well, I mean, it's kind of different now considering we have social media and a lot of things are normalized as they should be. But there's still a lot of hate that can be found within households. Say you're a little boy, you just picked up a book. Oh shit, love is in fact love. And I like this shit and I can look forward to this shit. Yeah. Like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Everybody has experiences like that. You find out that your thing is not as weird or wrong as people around you may want you to think. It's a blessing. You can expand your consciousness and learn things you never would have learned otherwise. The community, guys, the people who love books just want to talk about the books that they love. Me included. The community is so large on like every platform, YouTube and TikTok, just to shout out a few. I'll link mine in the description. But it's full of love. Now, as with every community, there could be judgment, but we don't listen to those people. Okay? We don't worry about them. We focus on the love. We focus on the enjoyment. We focus on the people who like the things that we like and want to talk about it. And it's fun. It's so good. And people are always recommending new books. You will never freaking run out of good books to read because somebody else has a banger that they just read and is ready to talk about it. Okay? It's just so loving, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. I'm going to take the rest of this video to just gush about how much I love reading and how much it's enriched my life and the love that I feel. Me, I'm an incredibly empathetic person. And I feel like I owe a lot of that to reading through engaging with other people's stories and relating to the humanity in them. It just made my heart so huge, and I cannot help but feel emotionally connected to almost all of the characters that I read about, guys. And like, it's so all consuming. It is so good. Like, I feel like I'm there. When I'm reading, I am a fly on the wall watching these characters interact. It's truly like watching a movie in my head. And all emotions just rush through me, even more than if I was watching a movie. It's so much more personal when it's happening in my head. It's great shit. Maybe that's just the God in me though. That omnipresent presence. It's just what I like. It's just who I am. Since I was a little girl, reading has always filled whatever I was missing in my life. Mostly romance books. I love to see people love, and I love to see people being loved. Honestly, a little bit of a double-edged sword when I was that young. I'm talking, I've been reading since I was a wee baby. Since Dr. Seuss was my favorite author. What can I say? I don't remember some. I feel like there's something significant about Dr. Seuss that I'm supposed to be remembering. Something controversial. I don't remember. But you know what? It's fine. Is it fine? I don't know anymore. Like, ignorance is bliss. But, like, I don't need to be ignorant to all things. You trust, I'm not. But I feel like whatever Dr. Seuss did is, like, irrelevant. At least right now. I don't know. I guess I'll look it up after this. Well, anyways, in elementary school, I was always thinking about my soulmates and crushing on the cutest, smartest boy in class, thinking, oh yeah, that's my soulmate. We're going to be together forever. And when boys didn't like me, it did bad things for my self-esteem. But the love of my friends and the knowledge that I must love myself before anything healed that right up in some years. So, you know, your girl bounces back. I truly believe and I know that being steeped in the joys of love and loss gave me a deeper appreciation for all things. It gave me the knowledge that while all things are temporary, it is a great treasure and a pleasure to enjoy them while they are here, to love and accept them while they are here, to look forward to the good that is to be in your life. It gave me hope in times that I didn't have a lot of it. And guys, that was huge. That was huge for me. I truly believe storytelling is one of God's greatest gifts. Being able to experience an array of lives and an array of relationships is fucking poetry. A mother to a child, two best friends, jaded lovers, childhood friends, the kindness of a stranger, a man and his cat, okay? And then there's just nuance on nuance on nuance because people, we are just so layered. It's incredible, it's beautiful, and fills my heart with joy, pure joy. Having access to books at a young age is a privilege that I have not taken for granted. And if you have a library near you, it's one that you need to start taking advantage of. To be clear, I don't think you're trash if you don't read. I don't think anybody is trash unless they, continuously pick the evil in their hearts. That's another conversation. It's my duty as a book lover to let you know that this is where it's at. This is, in fact, the bee's knees. Reading makes you better. It makes you a better listener, a better communicator, a better person. I promise you will not regret the day that you commit to reading a book and the day that you find the book that is your favorite book, the book that moves you past tears, the book that resonates deeply within your soul. You will think back to this video and be like, damn, that girl had a point. Damn, thank you, Angel. Like, damn. If you don't know where to start, here are some of my favorites to put you on, separated by genre, with a little blurb about them. Now, for romance, They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera is a young adult romance. It is LGBTQIA. Two tragic teens just trying to love. Mateo and Rufus find out that they only have one day to live, and they meet up with each other over an app called the Last Friend app. They're in New York, and they try to live on the day that they're supposed to die. And it's sad, and it's beautiful, and it's so good, and you would not believe that everything that they do happens in just one day. But it's so good. Rufus is a orphan boy who has a group of friends called the Plutos. They look out for each other, but Rufus has some issues. Mateo is a shy boy. He's been very cooped up into his room for so long, and so like this is like his first time really living on the day that he's gonna die, and it's wild stuff. But they get through it together, and it's one for the books. 5 stars. The Song of Achilles. I love that book. I love that book. Historical fiction, mythology, LGBTQIA. Patroclus is a skinny boy who daddy doesn't love, and he got into a little bit of a mix-up, and so he got banished to Achilles' kingdom, where they find themselves being best friends, and they grow up together, find out that they low-key like them, like each other, and then they go to war together. It's good shit. The writing is phenomenal. The characters even freaking better. And it's beautiful. Okay? Good shit. 5 stars. Camera Shy. Camera Shy is about Avery, who is a little bit shy in sex. She was expecting a ring on her 30th birthday, but when her ex-boyfriend got to propose, and he was all like, oh, I can't do it because I can't stand the thought of our bland sex life. And horrified, she moves to LA. Well, she goes to LA for the summer, where she meets Finn, who is a photographer, a boudoir photographer, who needs help in his business. Avery is a brand consultant. They strike a little deal. Hey, teach me how to have good sex and I will help your business. And they have a deal, and it's great shit. It's great shit. Like 5 stars. 5 stars. Castle Swimmer. This is a webtoon. It is about merfolk, prophecy, and romance. 2 young sea creatures who are at opposite ends of fate. One is all like, oh, I have to kill you to save my kingdom. And the other is all like, hey, but I don't want to die. I got other things to do. But like, I also don't want to be this special person that everybody expects me to be. And I don't know what to do about it. And they're all like, okay, let's go against our destinies and find a way to break this. And while we're at it, let's fall in love. And it's a phenomenal story of love, prophecy, adventure, and what you do when you're face to face with fate. Good shit. 5 stars. And it's not done. It's still going. There's more story to consume. Good shit. Siren's Lament. Another merfolk fantasy. Romance. Slice of lifey. I read this book a long time ago, guys. But it's still good shit. Lyra works at a flower shop. She's a shy gal. She has a crush on her coworker, Sean, but it's one-sided, so she thinks. She gets to a cliff, she looking, boom, Ian calls her into the water. Now she's half mer, okay? And she tries to find a way to break this curse, and shit just keeps on happening, okay? I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it gets cray-cray. So many plot twists. It's good shit. Good shit. 5 stars. Well, 4.5 stars. Fantasy. The Shatter Me series. Great shit. Great shit. I love that. I love those books. I love those books. Shatter Me series is about Juliet Ferrares, who has these amazing powers. Okay, she accidentally kills everything that she touches. Okay, I forgot what her actual power is, but most people die when she touches them, or they experience massive. Oh, she can take the life force out of people. That's what it is. And so when she touches them, her powers are really, really strong, and it just sucks it out. Immediate pain, immediate death, depending on how small they are. Um, they live in this dystopian area where people know that people have powers, but they're like, oh no, we can't have you running around because that'll mess up our hierarchy. And so they take these people, like Juliet, and put them in prisons. They're called the Establishment, I think. Let me read this for you. Shatter Me follows Juliet Ferrares, a 17-year-old whose lethal touch has kept her in isolation for 264 days, until the authoritarian reestablishment pulls her from her cell. Caught between a commander who wants to weaponize her and an old classmate offering escape, she must decide if she'll be their monster or fight for her own freedom. And guys, when I tell you that these books are banger after banger after banger, y'all, it only gets better the more you keep reading. Guys, like, I'm still not done reading the series. Like, Miss Mafi has blessed us with more works with the same characters, and I'll never get enough. I'll never get enough. This fandom is a prison and a sanctuary all at the same time. And I'm never going home. I'm never leaving. Never. You couldn't make me. 5 stars. All of them 5 stars. Evocation. I love this book too. Romance. LGBTQIA. Urban fantasy. Adult, paranormal, gothic, mythic. David Aristocroft, who was raised in the oppressive shadow of his occultic daddy, who didn't love him and was abusive, learns that he has inherited a curse because his great granddaddy made a deal with a demon and was all like, hey, I'll give you the knack for spirituality and the knack for persuasion if I can have your soul after you turn 30 or something. And great granddaddy was able to get out of it because he had a son before he turned 30, and now it's been passing on, and now it's David's problem. He has this issue, and he goes to the people he knows, the only people he can, Moira and Reese, his ex-boyfriend, and his wife. Offers them things they could not possibly refuse, and now they are all working together to make sure David is straight, to make sure they're straight, and it's a beautiful story of love, conflict, and triumph. And if that sounds at all interesting to you, by the way, Reese is a sorcerer. David is a psychic. He's a psychic boy prodigy. And Moira is a witch, a southern witch who's gorgeous. If any of those things sound interesting to you, you should read that book. That's good shit. 5 stars. Azora. That's another webtoon. Azora is about a prince, a trans boy who is raised as a young man because his mother died, couldn't bring any more heirs, and they would be kicked off the kingdom if they didn't have a male heir. It's very sexist in this kingdom, very sexist. This is a fantasy. This is also a romance. Azora has feelings that he shouldn't be having for his longtime best friend and bodyguard, Arius. Good shit. There are the Sergos, who the humans hate and the humans are at war with because Everybody's been killing each other for a long time, and so nobody likes each other. But the Sergos are more human than a lot of humans think. But there's just so much hate going on, and it's nasty stuff. But the plot is good. It's good shit. Like, when I tell you, this is probably one of the best webtoons I've laid my eyes on. I cannot get enough of this shit. That is good shit. 10 stars. Great shit. Spirituality books. Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza shifted my entire mindset on what we are, what we can do, and how we can do it. He got all the secret sauce in that book. Baby, if you want to become supernatural, read that book. If you want to remember who the F you are, what the F you can do, like, crazy things happen in that book. People regrow their own hands in that book. People magically cure, not magic, well, it is magic, but like, it's also science. People cure their own diseases through meditation. Like, y'all, it's powerful stuff. Such good stuff. 5 stars, 10 stars. Becoming Supernatural. Pick it up. The 4 Agreements. I'll be honest, I have not finished reading the 4 Agreements, but these are principles to live by. Off the top of my head, I know one is being impeccable with your word. Our words have incredible power, and just saying them is like casting spells. So when you speak life over your life, you will see blooming all over. It's proven shit. Pick it up. Dark romance. If you that kind of girl, the Souls trilogy. This is about a town called Abelum, who has been controlled by this cult group and this god that lives underneath the town. This god wants sacrifices, and these cult people are helping the god, serving it. This disrupts Raylan's life when something happens. I can't remember. Look it up. Look it up. Let me just read it for you, yeah? Because I have these books right here. Leon, my reputation among magicians is unblemished. Killer, they call me. Killing is what I'm best at. One wrong move and you're dead. Except her. The one I was supposed to take. The one I should have killed. The cult that once controlled me wants her, but I'm not about to lose my new toy to them. Ray, I've always believed in the supernatural. Hunting for ghosts is my passion, and summoning a demon was never part of the plan. Monsters are roaming the woods, and something ancient, something evil is waking up and calling my name. I don't know who I can trust, or how deep this darkness goes. All I know is my one shot of survival is the demon stalking me, and he doesn't just want my body, he wants my soul. Guys, like, when I tell you reading this book made me consider, like, not this book, actually. It was Soul of a Witch. That shit made me consider! But I would never do it. I would never do it. My soul is, like, way too valuable. But, like, let me get to it. So you can understand. I know it's crazy! It's crazy! But, guys, Callum is, like, the epitome of man! Let me keep reading. Her soul for revenge. Juniper. After a cult tried to sacrifice me to their wicked god, I went on the run, doing whatever was necessary to survive, until a demon offered me a deal. Give him my soul, and he'll help me claim the vengeance I seek. Blood will be spilled, and the monsters I once ran from will soon be running from me. But damning my soul is just the beginning. It's my heart the demon wants next. Chills. Zane. I've been hunting souls for centuries, but she's the ultimate prize. Vicious and feral with a broken soul as dark as my own. I thought claiming her would be simple game, but Juniper is far from simple. I chose to follow her on a path drenched with the blood of her enemies, but it's our blood that may be spilled next. As an ancient god wakes from its slumber, neither of us may survive. After years on the run, a woman sacrifices her soul to a demon who has long hungered for all of her in this dark romantic thriller. Soul of a witch. After millennia, a demon god killer finally claims the witch who has been hunting his dreams in this dark romantic thriller. Everly. I'm the servant of a merciless god. I'm the daughter of its preacher. All my life, my power has been controlled by others. They raised me to be meek and stifled my magic. But no more. A brutal murder led me to discover a mysterious house full of magic and the ancient, powerful demon within. He says my power can change the world, that I can kill the evil creature I once worshipped. But at what cost? Callum. For 2,000 years, I've been alone, slaughtering fallen gods as I search for the witch who has haunted my dreams, begging for my help. Now that I found her, I will protect her with my life. But when the fates of earth, heaven, and hell hang in the balance, not even her soul is safe from destruction. If a choice must be made, I'll let the world burn if it means having her as my own. Guys, and when I tell you, he delivers every single fucking time. The devotion, the pure devotion this man brings to Everly makes me consider. Of course, like I said, I would never do it. But to live it in fiction, if you don't read any of these books, this is the one to pick up. Soul of a Witch by Harley LaRue. Guys, I'm never gonna steer you wrong. I only want to see you win. I only want to see you win. Now for action, I have two webtoons. Elixir is about a young boy who discovers that he has superpowers and he runs into like the biggest baddie of the superpower world, Caden Break, who is just like this strong guy who loves a fight and who everybody's low-key scared of and nobody wants to really mess with because he's just that guy. And Caden decides to mentor Ji-woo, and Ji-woo is the cutest, sweetest boy that you will ever come across. He makes friends and he trains hard to be stronger, and it's a little slice of lifey. There's cute pets, and everybody just loves Ji-woo until they want to fight Ji-woo to get to Caden, because Caden is well hated because of his love to fight and his cocky nature. And guys, it's good shit. Like, the fighting is amazing. The art is incredible. I've been reading this book forever because it's good shit. Mind you, I don't even stand for violence. Like, I don't allow that in my life at all. But in my fiction, when it's for justice, I love that shit. And apparently when it's for fun too, because Caden loves to fight for fun. Only in fiction, guys. Only in fiction. Weak Hero. Another fighting book. It's about a Japanese boy who has been perceived as weak or dainty because he's like kind of feminine like, and he has to fight these people who try him, and he fights a little dirty, some would say dirty, but he gets the job done and people are very scared of him. I think that they call him the White Mamba. And he makes friends and it's just so cute. It's found family, and I will never get tired of found family. That's that good shit. 5 stars. Pretty sure they made it into an anime as well. Good shit. Well, if you like me and you want to hear me talk more about books, you can catch me at Angel Reads 777 on YouTube and Angel.reads1 on TikTok. I said I was gonna put it in my bio, but I just told you right now. So, you know. Link in the description. Look me up, whatever, if you like this. Pick up a book. Pick up these books. You're gonna love them if you like any of the things that I just talked about. Thank you for listening. If you've made it this far, comment a stack of books, the book that you want to read, the book that interests you. If you've already read a book, if you've already read books, tell me what's your favorite. Tell me what's the last book you read. I love to talk books, guys. I love it. Talk to me. I want to chat. Well, anyways, subscribe, like if you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later. Love, love, love.